Hey, I'm Sparky and welcome back to the Nintendo Hub of the next installment of Let's Play a Zoo. I've been taking a little while to get this one out for you because I've been a bit busy doing little No Man's Sky, Factorio and other sort of things, but I'm back on the zoo today. Since you last saw me in my last part, I've made a few improvements and a few enhancements. Oh, I see someone saying what a boring enclosure there. I see that in the middle of the zoo. The game's on pause here, and I'll quickly give you a quick tour of the changes I've made. You can see straight away I've bought a new area of land. I've expanded the zoo into that top right corner because I was running out of space, and what I'd like to do is just create a big grass pen because I've got a few smaller pens I think are too restrictive and they're getting a bit overpopulated. One big thing I'm doing here at the zoo as well is to try to save money. In some of the pens I think there's just too many animals, too many rabbits. They've all got a really good diet and they're costing me a fortune. So I want to literally cut the animal numbers on some of those pens in half, literally to reduce my savings, because I've got a lot of stands here, a lot of snacks, a lot of drink and vending machines. And a lot of my stands, like the balloon stand, etc., I have to pay people to work at those. So I'm making a nice bit of money there, but I'm spending too much on food. So my main goal is just to reduce the amount I'm spending. So let's jump in and I'll show you some of the changes I've made. And let's put the game's on pause now, so let's go back into normal speed. And we'll quickly take a quick tour around the zoo to see if you've noticed any changes as well. The protestors seem to have gone, which is fantastic. I'm sure there's a couple out there, but do you remember last time? There's about 20 or 30 blocking the entrance. They have moved on. Done a bit of landscaping with some flowers and pretty trees. We've got the different stores here. We've got Joey's Pizza, we've got a slushy bar, we've got a pretzel bar. You can see how my robotic line is doing well. They're throwing some monkeys in there as well. The zookeeper's in there just a moment. She's just leaving the pen, doing a cracking job. Thank you very much. Everyone seems to be having a nice time in the pen. There's a nice new cave enclosure for them to stay out of the bad weather and maybe when they're sleeping, which I think improves their happiness points. This is another area now where my camel was located last time you saw me. A camel was delivered. I've had a camel cloned in the meantime using its DNA. Because I want to clone a few camels so maybe I can sell or trade them. So they've got a nice bit of space down there. And again, they've got that cave hut there and then traditional wooden hut. Tire to swing on there. A wooden pen. 2 lots of water. That seems good enough. This area I've tried to prettify a bit, if that's a word. I've got my elephant fountain there, some nice little cobblestones, a little penguin sign, and a juice bar here. Look at this juice bar. I've got Hobart working here. He's been here for a week, seems to be happy enough, getting some customers, and I think a lot of customers come into my zoo with a bit of cash in their pocket, so it's a case of just trying to get them to spend a bit of that. The other thing I was doing was trying to create just a monkey pen, just pure monkeys on their own, and maybe reduce some of the monkeys. Here's my monkey pen. There's lots of them to do, and there's a few pigs in there, which I'm going to have to move at some stage as well. But this girl down there seems pretty happy enough. The customer there with a big heart over her head, and she's thinking, I'm having fun, but I think I need to take a moment to powder my nose. Well, there's lots of restrooms and places to do that, so she shouldn't have any problem. Now, here's a new area I've picked up last time since you saw me. And what I wanted to do was move my DNA lab there on the top right out of the way. I would like that to be hidden away from the punters. I've got a water tower there, and I've got a storeroom here as well now, just to put some of my farming products, because I believe you can make money if you can store them. And at the moment there's nothing in there, so I need to put some things in there. But literally I only just picked this up, opening up the resource tab since you last saw me. I haven't had a chance to really delve into that. So what I want to do, really, my plan is there's a couple of enclosures over here. They're a bit too small. I'd like to transfer the animals from this grass enclosure, there's a little hyena in there at the moment, onto the bigger grass enclosure I've just built. Now, as you can see, the zoo is buzzing. Loads of people around. People seem to be spending money. The flow of traffic, I think, in the zoo is quite good as well. And I've noticed already there, they all speed up there near the close of play. Let's just pull out here because you can see a really good indication of how I've managed the lighting around the zoo. I've put no lights in the top right hand corner yet. That's something I'll need to do. But look, 7 o'clock now. Look, lots of lighting, and you can see people are still here milling around. So the longer they are in my zoo, the more money they're spending. Happy days. Let's have a look. We've got, see, salary payments, I've got over $4,000. I've got a loan repayment, I have $620. But I've got $5,580 in the account, but I've still got a $16,000 loan to spend back. But I think the way I'm getting guests in there, tourists in, guests in, patrons is a nice word, patrons into my zoo, I shouldn't hopefully have any problem paying that back at some stage. I don't think the game can bankrupt you. I think, you know, if your loan goes up and up and up, you just have to pay a bit more back each time. I don't think it's like a game over type screen. Okay. Nice, the folks are all the animals being fed. There's a new animal variant in the shelter today. Excellent. What is that? Oh, he looks really cute, doesn't he? Oh, I like him. Okay, cool. So let's have a look what we got. But I mean, we got 26 points to spend here as well, actually, in research points, which I'm sure will unlock some tasty little surprises from my zoo. Now, when I'm here, I'd like to close this area here. So let's go into the zoo and try to, if I can, move some of the animals. So I'm going to move him into my new enclosure here. There he goes. Because I'd like to close this. Oh, I'd like to grass enclosure. Animals are already here. Okay, I know that. Thank you. I want to move him. Shift down to move again. At the bottom, I have to go across. Move. Pop him in here. Push. Thank you. There's 2 of them in there. Nice to select them all actually and move them all across. And I'm not sure you can do that. I think I just have to destroy that rather than move that. Can I move that to another? No, I think I might have to just destroy that, which is a shame. That cost me a bit of money. But let's move this funny looking Kip is his name. He's a goobit. He's a crossbreed between what looks like a rabbit and a goose. Okay, so he's going to go over here as well. Thank you very much. And then what I can do is I can destroy this pen and use it for something else. So it's empty now. I think it's too small. It's one of the first ones I've built. So if I select it now and go into edit enclosure, it won't let me move the enclosure. Oh, hang on, will it? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I think I can do that because I've taken all the animals out. I couldn't do that before. So let's go back into that again. So I've learned something there. And I'm going to go destroy enclosure. You will lose the items. Yes. Okay. Let's pull out of this. Come back out of here. So I've got this nice space now to work with. And I think it's too small for another enclosure. I mean, what I could do actually is I could move the plants along here with the grass to the right. And then what I might do is extend this enclosure here with all the geese in there across. There's a big long sort of rectangular shape one. That could be quite nice. And have a nice little walkway at the top and the bottom and maybe some refreshment stands around here as well. I mean, I've already got a balloon store. I've got this gorgeous little look. Let's just pump in here and have a look at him. This monkey statue. I've got a balloon shop there. People seem to be having a great time. The good thing about my zoo is the weather always seems to be nice. The sun always seems to be shining. I haven't seen any sort of bad weather coming across. And look at this little fella. Oh, I thought it was a mascot, but it was just somebody walking around with one of my balloons. Some call August. 0 out of 5 for happiness, which isn't great, and they're really thirsty. But I mean, August, just open your eyes, look around, because there's vending machines all over the place and drinks dispensers. So there's no reason for you not to not to be thirsty. Again, this enclosure is tiny. Let's move these animals out of here because let's put them into my new big area. It might not necessarily be their favorite habitat. No, it's not that one, is it? The big one over here. Thank you. But this pen is just too small. Okay, so thank you. Select him. Go across to move. We should look at the bottom right. Our little blue arrows here. And we'll pop him in here. Thank you. Let's go back. We've only got one more animal here. Let's take our animal. Go back to move. Have to go all the way down to the bottom. There we go. And pop him in to the big pen here we've just built. Not sure if grass is his preferred option to live in, but I can sort that out from later on. What I will need to do here is put some water in there before I forget. Back into this pen. Now, can I take the water and move this? Move structure. Oh, I can. That's interesting. So I'll pull out the camera so I can see where I'm going. It's quite hard to see, isn't it, in this light? And I can throw the water in there. Okay, that's quite handy. Slide across. Can I do that with other stuff as well? Push in again with the camera. View objects. The high beams. Move the high beams. Yep. Oh, awesome. Look, I should have done this at last time rather than destroy them. And move the high beams across. See, I think that's a really nice size enclosure. I think I can get quite a few animals in there and maybe some rubber tires, things for them to do. Let's go back again to my other enclosure. Yeah, so you don't have to destroy them. You can't move an enclosure with animals in there, but you can move the objects around after you you've emptied it out. Okay, thank you. Let's go back and have a look. I think that's most things. The zoo seems to be ticking along. When I'm doing all this stuff now, when I first started playing the game, I used to put things on pause. I think that was important because the time went so quickly. There's a little sad face up there. What's wrong with this person? Let's just check. What's your name? Your name's Waylon. What's wrong? All this walking is tiring me out. And once again, Waylon, there's plenty of places for you to sit down and chill out and take a break. So, you know, come on. Okay. I want to move. Look at the objects in my pen. I've got a small ball. I'm going to move it. And pop her over here. In she goes. Nighttime has arrived once again in my lovely little zoo. Lights are on, people having a good time. Profit stays $3,000. Cash is $8.5 almost. So that's not too bad because I think the last time I had about just over 5. Let's just pop into here for a second, please. This gives you the. I'm saying please to you, which is very polite of him. This is my task board, and I've got these little side quests almost to earn extra money. Now, Ashley, by the way, Ashley here wants me to give a pig to her, and I've tried to do that, like go and pig and donate, but I didn't know how to actually to do that. I don't want to pin the quest. See, can I give an animal? Oh, here we go. Okay, so maybe it wasn't the right type of pig. So let's give this animal to her. Donate. Go across, please. Donate. There we go. Oh my god, look, did it live. I was trying to do that totally the wrong way before, and I got $800 for my troubles. It still says on my task there, you can see on the top right, task, give 1 rabbit to me. So who are they talking about here? Let's have a look. Does somebody else want a rabbit? Is this somebody else? Give an animal? Ah, I see, no. This animal does not meet the trading requirements. Okay. I had loads of... See, that's the thing I don't understand, actually. I had loads of rabbits, but I'm not quite sure why I can't just give her the rabbits. What else we have here? Get an experience level 25 janitor. Own at least 12 sectors of land. I've owned 7, so I'm doing quite well with the rabbit. Donate £5,000. I can't donate £5,000 for the moment. It's just too much money. But I actually seem to be doing quite well with the cash. I've got $10,000 in there on the top right. Let's have a look, shall we, at... Let's quickly make sure everyone's happy. This is empty. Did I build that last time? I need to put somebody in there, look. That's a mixture, strange mixture of animals in that pen. These guys seem to be getting a bit busy in here. So let's quickly... I've got a nice little choice here. I can donate them or euthanize them. Donate's going to cost me $25. So let's donate them and let's donate them and let them have a nice life somewhere else just for a little while longer. Okay, donate this one again, another $25. Yeah, there's a couple out. Don't want to be too crowded. Don't want my food costs to be too high. There's a few people spending a few quid getting a drink, which is good. Who's this? This is Caprice. Hi, Caprice. She's having fun, but she needs to take a moment to powder her nose again. Or Caprice, you're in the zoo. Don't worry about your nose. Get out there, enjoy the animals, spend some money, and have a good time. Let's pop into the research hub and see what my amazing 31 points, which is the most points I've ever had in the research hub. Let's see what I can get with all those points. Research. Now that is how my tree stands at the moment. It's expanded quite a bit, hasn't it, since the first couple of playthroughs. I should be maybe able to unlock a couple of things with this sort of money. So let's see what I can do. One thing I did unlock last time, which I didn't share with you yet, is this thing here, the Deco Pack Old West. And I've actually put a a wagon, a stage or stagecoach wagony thing in the center, middle center of the park, which I'll show you in a second. Signboard pack I can unlock. Crop seeds. That's for the farm. What's this camel here? Bench pot, animal benches, 11. Forest enclosure. That'd be quite interesting, a forest enclosure for 12. Glue factory, which is a bit dodgy. It's when you're turning your animals into glue when they die, which I don't need at the moment. Animal shelters, caves. Deco pack, desert archways, 11. I mean, sometimes you might not necessarily need what's there, but you have to get through that to get to the next one. So some things are worth getting. I don't think I need any more rocks. Factory egg battery. Exploit your chickens to get many eggs. Lots of benches, umbrella things for people to keep out of the sun because it never rains here. Chicken coop. Should I get a chicken coop? Plump animal hedge. I'm going to get an animal hedge. You can't beat an animal hedge. Bosh. And around that, look, it's unlocked a rope toy. Maybe for the monkeys. Watermelon for the farm. Bus upgrade. Oh, bus upgrade. Bus upgrade. So that's 25. I haven't got 25. But one thing, what's that big knife there? Oh, the abattoir. I haven't unlocked that yet. You know, even when you're playing these games, I feel bad. Even like in these walking around in like Xenoblade Chronicles or Monster Hunter, you just feel bad just, you know, killing these animals as they're wandering around having a good time looking after themselves, not causing you any trouble. It's just they're only pixels at the end of the day, but it still makes you feel a bit bad, doesn't it? Bus upgrade, red bus. I've unlocked this already. So what was the other thing I was going to get? Recycling center. Should I go for the fountains, or I like the idea of the camel animal benches, and that in turn unlocks Arctic plants. I don't know how Arctic plants are going to survive in my eco-climate. Oh, look at this, a deco pack, desert status. Nice. Look, some Egyptian style stuff there. That looks awesome. Okay, let's pull out of this. Back into the park. Okay, so let's quickly, when I'm here, so I need to destroy this pen here. Because it's not enough space to do anything with that. Yeah, so that goes. And in the meantime, thank you. Let's go to the build menu and put some paving in here. And let's match it with the red paving here, these red bricks. And it's so easy in this game, which is brilliant too. Put down tiles, basically grass tiles, stone tiles, pebbles tiles. And I mean, there's so many I haven't even unlocked yet. You could really individualize this part of this zoo. And oh, there's my mascot running around. Let's quickly check out my mascot. See how he's doing, Mr. Cola Man. Hello, Mr. Cola Man. Where are you? There he is, Captain Cola. Nice to meet you. He's employed by the Cola Corporation. Captain Cola must stay in a character at all times and only reply with cooperation-approved phrases. Good old Captain Cola. Thank you, pal. Appreciate the work you're doing. What time is it, Captain Cola? It's nearly 5 o'clock. You must have had a long day wandering around in that cola suit. So, need to put something in here again. I could put another big water fountain in there, or maybe just somewhere people might spend some money. If I had maybe like an aviary, I could put some birds in there at some stage. New sales record they're coming. Sales records have been broken all the time because my park is getting busier and busier. Lots of hearts there. People seem to be having some fun. Now, the other place we need to go is the research, not the research center, the nursery, because I was doing some breeding. Oh, I need to do some breeding because I haven't got any breeding going on there. So let's do some breeding, shall we? Let's breed a monkey. What about these two? Are these two? Yeah, let's try those. Possible offspring. Okay. Confirm. I'm happy with that. And here, let's do another bit of breeding. What can we try? Let's try this, a new variant here if this turns out. See how that goes. Okay, that's cool. And the other thing I wanted to do is come out. Oh, there is at night time. Some of the stands look great at night time. That looks cool. The balloon shop. The slushy shop looks nice. Don't be a bore. You have some pigs in your zoo, I see, but people didn't come to your zoo to see pigs, do they? By painting over them, it can become a glorious wild boar. It would be an interesting project for me too. What do you say? Now, what shall I do? I mean, the moral choice here, which is really interesting. The moral choice for me here is to get the pigs painted. I get plus 5 points. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. Except let's have these pigs painted. Oh, here we go. Save the rainforest. The Amazon's under threat. We all know that, boys and girls. From farming, 200,000 acres of rainforest are burned every day. Usually to make way for growing soya to feed cows. Now, I can give them $10,000. I'd love to give you $10,000, really would, but I don't have $10,000 at the moment. But I'd love to know what happens when you do that in terms of in the long game. What comes back to how they scratch your back afterwards, if you see what I mean. Okay, let's move across slowly. It takes longer to move across the zoo now because it's so much bigger. Let's zoom in here. Come on, let's see what's going on here. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. This is my cloning. I'm cloning my camel. Look, it's got 2 days left. Be nice to have a few camels I can trade and have a little camel section. And again, I'm cloning both of my camels. I've got to put both in there. That's fine. Oh, I've got to select an enclosure for them to be delivered to. So I'm going to say down here with my other camel. Oh, here we go. One of my favorite parts of the game. The delivery time. Let's zoom in and track it down. Let's punch right in here. Down she comes. Do we see it pop out of the... look at that. Oh, there she is. What's your name, lovely? Your name is Saya. Quite young. There's your diet. Likes a bit of hay. Nice weight. You can switch on contraception for them not to reproduce. But I wouldn't mind a few more camels. So yeah, welcome to the zoo. Hope you have a nice time. Now, I've got 3 camels. Last time you saw me, I just had the one. And I've got another one being cloned, which is great. Look at this strange statue, by the way, I put in here before. It's sort of Pokemonish. Didn't quite know what to do with it because it's a funny shape. I've just popped it there for the moment. See the bit of trash down there? That needs to be picked up by my janitor at some stage. I might need to think about getting another one soon because the park's getting bigger. There's lots of food and drinks that people are lying around, and there's a bigger area for them to cover. And there's my farmer at work there with, I believe, what's just carrots at the moment. Okay, let's pull out of this. There's a wagon, by the way. You saw it looked like the cowboy decor thing. That's the wagon and the trailer there, which looks quite nice. Bit of a themed area. What's the way you might have like a Waxworth cowboy and John Wayne or somebody, and people stand next to him and have their picture taken. So it's all happening here at my zoo. Now, let's quickly. Oh no, what's happened there? Look, what's going on here? Oh, what happened there? Did you see that? Looks like it's been attacked by mosquitoes or something. Let's get to the build menu here and just see the new things I've unlocked to build. There is all my food and refreshment vehicles. See, there's quite a few now. The pretzel shop, the popcorn stall, cotton candy. There's a nice pizza shop. Go across further. Got the information kiosk. You've seen the wind turbine before. You've seen the penguin bins before. These are the different pay things I can put down. And look, there's still a bunch more, loads more to put down. This game's enormous. I've got my subway stations. Got a nice selection of trees already. Look. Oh, here we go. This is what I want. The giraffe hedge. How cool does this look? Again, I guess it has to be on a different color than green because it's just going to be camouflage. So let's, for the moment, put a giraffe hedge. And you got to think about leaving space for people to walk around the zoo as well. Let's have maybe a little hedge section here. So giraffe hedge there. And then I've got my Ellie hedge there. And I've got all my flamingo hedge there. Now, that's just, I'll tell you, to finish it off, we'll go another giraffe hedge to finish. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just pure class. Look at that, beautiful. I wonder if you need someone that go along there and trim the hedges in the meantime. And I wonder actually when I'm here, can I then, in between these, maybe put some, can I put some tulips between the spaces? There's sort of, doesn't look great, does it? No, I don't think that looks too good, does it? Let's pull out a bit more. Let's leave it for the moment. There's a rogue tile here, look. There's a rogue tile I need to replace with a brick. Rogue glass square. As I say, you want to make sure that you've got space for people to walk around. You haven't blocked their through flow. And other things here we've got to build. There's the plants. We've got the signs, which are quite good. We've got the penguin posts, the arrow signs. Nothing in the second section. Again, look, you could just tell by the silhouettes there. Loads of different signs. Moving across, we got the Ellie feature, the Ellie fountain. Nice selection of fountains there. There's that strange statue there I couldn't really find a nice place for. Lots of different light posts, light lamps, I mean, for lighting in the evening. Lots of different benches, all sorts of things. Oh, the panda chair and the camel chair. Let's just put those down in this playthrough before we go. And again, these ones at the end, God knows what's going to be there when we unlock those. So let's put down a couple of those really cute benches. Let's find a place first. Maybe let's put them up by... I'm not sure benches will look good there. I like what I've done there, actually, with the paving and the flowers and little stones. I think a bench might look a little bit random there. So let's maybe put on new benches. Maybe just for the moment. Let's let nightfall pass. And we'll just pop our benches up there next to our new pen. 7 in the evening. Everyone seems happy. We still have some people wandering around. Been a good day at the zoo. We made some money. Animals are happy. The camels arrived in his pen. We still got lots to do because we've got this pen over here. I didn't realize I moved animals from. So I need to do something with that pen. None of the pens look too overpopulated, which is great. This is looking a bit busy. I might have to remove some of those geese and those hybrid birds from there. This is a new area here. We need to do something which is cool. I mean, it's nice having a space to do these things. Look at me almost making $15,000. If I wanted, I could buy another piece of land, but I think I need to first of all develop what I have. Okay, let's put down some benches just to see how these look. And the great thing about this game is you can put the benches down and then you can put the paving down underneath. It doesn't have to be paving them benches. It's really easy to do. Oh, snake bench. Let's have a look at the snake bench. I guess, oh my God, that's massive. The snake bench is huge. Okay, let's put a snake bench down there. Oh my God, that's a big bench. Looks more like it's something you have off the back of a speedboat on holiday. One of those, like one of those bananas. There's a camel chair. This is a bit more the sort of size I was talking about. And look at this gorgeous, this panda chair is lovely, isn't he? And while we're here, let's just put a bit of paving underneath these. And I'm going to put in the... Oh, these are quite sweet, this color here. So let's put this in. But if you see what I've done here, look. I'm keeping my E button down and sliding across, just filling out the spaces for me. And it tucks right underneath the structures, which is good. You don't have that gap, which I think is a really nice touch. So you see the little green section there between the storehouse and that path. Just go underneath the front of the storehouse, and look, it goes right up to the edge. It's very, very, very neat. So I might as well bring that underneath here as well. Oh, I can't go. Oh, I can go there. Cool. Can I go there? Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm not saying that looks amazing. When we're here, actually, let's just throw in a couple of well, my favorite. I think these look. Actually, let's. I was going to throw another giraffe hedge or an elephant hedge. I just want to pop this in here just to give it a bit of color. Maybe go one back here, and maybe pop in. We got a big tree here at the side. To go in there. Yes. See how quickly did I do that? It's great, isn't it? So. We know what we need to do. I need to work on this new pen. I need to make some pathways and some benches and things around the right-hand side. Let's just zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. Needs some new animals. It needs to be livened up. There's not much for them to do. No one looks particularly excited. What I will do here actually is just check my water fountains because I need to make sure these animals are getting enough water. So again, we go into the build menu. I never find the water straight away. There's water farm. Good. Just making sure these animals don't go thirsty. Put that down there. Okay, I think they've got water there. Might put one more here. It's a big area. And what I need to do then now is put in, come out of here, close this up, go into the pen, and let's add another water feature here for these guys that don't have to go too far. A water basin, where are we? Let's go for this one. And let's pop that in here. Just the darker the blue, the more plentiful the water supplies in the area. That's good. And while I'm here, actually, let's go into enrichment. And let's give these guys a bit more something to do because it's looking a little bit dead in there. You can't beat a trampoline. They seem to go bonkers over the trampoline. So pop trampoline in there. And let's put in a car tire as well. Lots for them to do. Got some beams. Let's put in some high beams. Okay, so look, already we've got a bit of a crowd there looking at this one. They appreciate something special is going to happen soon. That random plant might need to move. They've got some drinks, they've got some shelter. I mean, they've got loads of space. These are like the millionaire animals in there. Quickly pop into this pen, having a great time. Monkeys are doing well. Might have to move those pigs. I could, see, if you go into the pig, it's quite clever because it tells you where they are at the moment, which is the mountain enclosure, and then it tells you about their ideal living conditions as the grass enclosure. You can see that in the bottom right. So what I might do actually is when I'm here, just select my pig. Well, I didn't get my pig there, did I? There he is. Let's just move him to the grass enclosure. The new one just over here. In he goes. Okay. And let's get to my other. I thought there's two pigs in here. Where's my second pig on there? A baby pig. A little baby pig. He's tiny. Oh, he's gorgeous. Look. He needs to be with his mum, doesn't he? Well, she's probably over here. So, thank you. Let's pop him in here. And now the pigs are out. So now it's only. Oh my god. There's a big boar. Big wild boar in there. Let's move him. His name's Peanuts. What a great name for a boar. I've got to say, the naming of the animals in this game is great. They've all got cracking names. Look at that. It's looking great, isn't it? I just need to check you're all getting enough food because it doesn't auto. You can feed them for about 7, 8 days, and then you have to eat yourselves again afterwards. Nighttime draws in my zoo, and time is drawn 2 on this playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed what I've done today. If you just jump back to the second or third one, and you can see how far this has come. It's amazing. I mean, honestly, I haven't even unlocked half the things that you can... No more food. You don't have enough food to feed your animals today. Oh, jeez. I was just talking about the food, wasn't I? So let's leave that on that screen for the moment. Thank you very much for watching. If you can, please just at the bottom there, click like and subscribe. It'd be amazing for you to have some support from me here at the Nintendo Hub, where I'm playing all sorts of things. There's loads of games, lots of different games you might have seen and not have seen before. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Before you see me next time, I'm going to do some work on that new pen on the right hand side. Do something with the space where I've removed that pen and just tidy up the zoo all around. But I really appreciate watching. Appreciate you all watching. Thank you for your valued time, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Cheers.